Colleagues, we are going to take this moment to recognize one of our great partners in the California legislature who is about to retire. I will not make any jokes about that for fear of offending anyone, but we have with us in the back of the hall our great partner, Diane Boyer-Vine, who has made the decision to go quietly into the night. We will miss her dearly, and we will start our brief program with our pro tem Senator Atkins.
Well, thank you, Madam President. And before I get started on some comments about our incredible of council, let me recognize that she has some family in the gallery with us today. Her husband, Harry, Patricia, her sister, daughters Angela and Jenny with their husbands and children, and I understand that her son Jack is watching from San Francisco. So it's really important to acknowledge the family, especially as we're at the end of session and we know how much family probably misses us at this time.
So if we could, perhaps a round of applause. We know how difficult it is, and we appreciate your support.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Madam President. The acknowledgement of family is important. At the end of session, the four leaders in both houses always acknowledge the hard work of Diane Boyer-Vine and her incredible team, because this is the time of year when their amazing ability and effort are probably most in focus. This end of session, we rise to acknowledge our Legislative Council, not only for her amazing ability and effort this year, but also for the entire career she is bringing to a close here in the Capitol. Thank you, Madam Council, for always giving us the answers and advice we needed, not necessarily the ones we wanted or the ones we thought we should have. In the time we have, I want to focus on something that I am particularly grateful to our Legislative Council for her being part of, and that is the effort to change the climate in this Capitol and create a workplace that is safe and respectful for all. We know that that is an aspirational goal. We know the problems won't be solved by the time the Legislative Council leaves, or maybe not even by the time some of us leave. But we are on the path, and Diane Boyer-Vine helped us get there. And when that goal is achieved, I hope the members of the Senate will once again honor Diane Boyer-Vine for her important role in that. Now, as saddened as I am by Diane retiring, I've tried to have a little bit of fun this week. I keep emailing her with fake challenges to make this last year look easy by comparison. Here's just a couple. It turns out one of our senators may actually be a giant battery-powered bunny rabbit. Does that impact his ability to vote? Hey, this week we passed a bill that was never formally introduced. Guess which one? I think I may have accidentally adjourned for the year. Can you check the tape and let me know? Diane, you only have a few minutes to let us know. And of course, the last one, former President Pro Tem Burton had a message he wanted me to deliver to you today and to share, but I just can't utter those words on the mic. Now, when I've asked these questions of our Madam Council, all I get in response now is her out-of-office message. So I hope you understand I'm having a little bit of fun and laughing through some of the emotion and the tears we might shed. But I do want to say, Diane, personally, I want to thank you for your tireless, thoughtful commitment to the law, to this state, to this legislature, especially in these unprecedented times. And as someone who worked with you as the speaker and now as the pro tem, I want to tell you how much easier you've made my job, because my faith and trust in you has been so critically important, particularly now. So the Capitol is going to miss you when you leave at the end of September, but you have our best wishes and our thanks. And I know, Madam President, that our Republican leader probably wants to kick off and say a few words as well.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. We'll now move to the minority leader. Senator Grove, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Madam President. You know, it is with deep sadness, really, that I received a phone call a while back from Miss Boyer-Vines telling me that her intentions to retire at the end of session. And there's not very many people in the Capitol. Dotson was one. Obviously, Bernie is one. There's not very many people in the Capitol where you have the opportunity to work with someone who you really feel that has your best interest. And I think the Senate Pro Tem feels like she has her best interest. That's neutral, that really has our best interest at heart as us as individuals and respective different parties. And Diane Boyer-Vines is one of those people. I can tell you when I first became leader and I was on the Rules Committee, and thanks to Ms. Melendez getting a bill passed that allowed the Whistleblower Act to take place, which had the Senate Pro Tem courageously put forth the Workplace Conduct Unit and to put everything in place that entailed. I think that Diane Boyer-Vines's desk went from probably very clean and needy, very neat and clean, to stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of papers everywhere as she deciphered through old policies, old procedures in hiring, old procedures in the process for filing complaints, and then reinstituting and working with Ms. Contreras to reinstitute and put in form, in policy form, and in writing what most employers or all employers in the state of California are required to do. Have a process in place for complaint filing, have a process in place for people to file complaints against legislators or against staff for an unsafe workplace, a hostile workplace. And I think that that took courage from not only the Senate Pro Tem, but also to put that together, but Diane Boyer-Vines to lead that charge and put those policies in place so that Ms. Melendez's bill could come to its full fruition and make sure that women in the Capitol were protected. It's just been a pleasure and an honor to work with you. You are by far above reproach in integrity. You are by far above reproach in quality of work. And we, on behalf of myself and on behalf of the Republican caucus, we thank you for all that you've done to help us through these 2 years that I've been leader and even over in the assembly. But God bless you. We wish you everything that God has for you and your family in this new legacy or this new portion of life that you're about ready to enter. And we will deeply miss you. I'm not sure you will miss us, but we will deeply miss you.
Thank you, Senator Groves. Senator Monning.
Thank you, Madam President. Well, it's my honor as well to join in this tribute and thanks to our Chief Counsel of the legislature of both houses. I think many of us as senators or before in the Assembly have had occasion to be helped by Diane Boyer-Vine individually for questions arising in our offices or our districts. I've had the honor as a member of the Rules Committee to work directly with Diane and her shaping and pioneering of the Workplace Conduct Unit that the Pro Tem and Minority Leader alluded to. This has really been pioneering work, and it has led and is leading to a culture change in this institution. And you've very much carry that legacy, for which we thank you. And it's indeed my honor, on behalf of the Pro Tem and the Minority Leader, on behalf of Vice Chair of Rules, Senator Wilk, on behalf of our Secretary, Erica Contreras, and I know on behalf of every member of the California State Senate, my honor to present you with this token of our appreciation and to wish you all the best in retirement. And we still have you on speed dial, so you better change your phone number or we're going to track you down with further questions. But please join me, members, in thanking Diane Boyer.
We will give you a chance to say a few words, but there are still a few of us who want to continue with the accolades, and we will go on to Senator Hertzberg.
Thank you very much, Madam President. Just very briefly, I want to associate my comments with that of the Pro Tem and Senator Monning. I just want to say that, you know, I happened to be decades ago part of that process with Senator Burton, and it's just extraordinary. You know, I was on the phone at late nights to folks from your staff, and It's every law that's written comes out of your shop. Every subject matter that we have to deal with, you have to create. The thousands and thousands of amendments that we asked for your office to deal with, and the calls late at night. I don't know any law firm or anybody that deals with the complexity and the array of issues that you deal with so appropriately and just and responsively and 24/7, as Senator Monning said. So I just wanted to join and thank you so very much for your service and appreciate all of your extraordinary dedication and invisible history that you have contributed to California. Thank you.
Senator Leyva.
Thank you, Madam President. Diane Boyer-Vine, what a class act. When I heard that you were retiring, I said, no, I don't know who will replace you. You are smart, you are hardworking, and you do it all just with a quiet class about you. Truly, I don't know who will fill your shoes, but I thank you for my time here. I had the opportunity to spend 4 years on rules with you. You always had the answer for us, and if you didn't, you said, let me find out, and you always got back to us promptly. I have appreciated you so much in the 6 years I have been here. Go on to retirement. We are sorry to see you go, but you have earned it. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Leyva. Is there anyone else? Senator Mitchell.
Thank you very much, Madam President. I just wanted to stand as the Senate's representative on the Joint Rules Committee, Subcommittee on Sexual Harassment. It was a longer name than that, I don't remember. That's when I had the opportunity. You know the name, you know the legend, but to actually work side by side. And, she has, a kind of look. And we would be around the table and she'd kind of give me a look and I'd look back at her and we kind of formed this nonverbal communication. It's, kind of it was a side eye that I appreciated because I could interpret that what was being said, she either supported or didn't or had some question. But I think Senator Grove acknowledged where we were in the history of the legislature. And we did have the fearless leadership of the pro tem to set us on a path. But it was largely your work and the work of many others that helped get us to where we are today in terms of navigating and creating an opportunity for culture shift. So I wanted to thank you for helping us charter uncharted territory in creating a system that now many other states through NCSL and others are looking at as a model. So thank you very much and Godspeed.
Thank you, Senator Mitchell. And as a point of personal privilege, I want to note I had the extreme honor to serve on the Uniform Laws Commission, which if you think some of the stuff we talk about here as lawyers is tough to take, trust me, there is nothing drier than the Uniform Laws Commission, except that for Diane Boyer-Vine, her enthusiasm and cheerleading skills as we would attend these meetings where we would try to figure out how many angels truly were dancing on the head of a pin. It was quite an opportunity to see a real lawyer who cared deeply about the nuances of the law, and it inspired me. It hopefully made me a better participant in that committee, or commission, I should say. But her diligence, her commitment, her professionalism, her resolve really is something that has been, I think, a tremendous blessing to this House and to all of us who've had the privilege and the honor to be part of this effort with her. I would like to note our pro tem, a woman, our minority leader, a woman, our Secretary of the Senate, a woman, and of course our Legislative Council is a woman, and having a woman presiding, it's a different world than the world that many of us experienced years ago, and you have done us, on the female side, you have done us proud. Thank you so much for your work. And with that, without objection, seeing no other microphones up, Madam Legislative Counsel, we would love an opportunity to hear a few words from you.
Thank you, and I'll be quick because I want to get out of here before 3 in the morning as much as you guys all want to. So thank you for the kind words. When I was in the Assembly a few minutes ago, the Speaker said the Assembly was probably my favorite house, but a little secret, I started actually on the Senate side with an internship with then Senator Bob Presley. And that led me on a kind of venture away from business law and into the legislative process. And it's the best kind of law any lawyer can practice. Many people strive to be judges, but I would tell you, being on the front end of making law as opposed to the back end of trying to deal with facts is wonderful. Had the opportunity to lead an office of 600 employees who are true professionals. They've helped you get through this session with all the bill drafting and all of the IT work you've had in the Workplace Conduct Unit. I'm so proud of them and the work of the office. It's an honor to represent all of you. You are the hardest working public servants, and you do the best for all Californians, and it's just truly been my privilege to work with you, and I thank you. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank the people who've been sitting here now for a couple hours, my family in the gallery, and then I have family watching remotely, my son and my daughter and her husband who live in Toronto. So it's without their love and support, I couldn't have spent the many nights I've spent here and days working, and I really appreciate it. And I wish you the best of luck as you go into the next session, and just keep up all the great work you do. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of the California State Senate, to our own Diane Boyer-Vine, wishing you the best in your retirement. Madam Pro Tem, at the Pro Tem's original desk.
Thank you. I didn't want to touch anyone else's mic, but last but not least, Diane, we want to give you a resolution. These things matter because it really is about your career is there and all of the whereases that you attorneys managed to put together for us. And it says a lot of great things. So I hope you are going to accept this with the appreciation and gratitude that we all feel for you. And as you enter the next phase of your journey, we just hope that you will enjoy it, knowing that the difference that you have made in the lives of Californians and even beyond is real. And so we congratulate you and we thank you.